I'm Britt and welcome back to Vital English, where the English is real and Spanglish and Chinglish exist in perfect harmony. So today I'll be talking about a show that I am obsessed with, 真被它迷了. And it's one of my comfort shows, which is why I have my scarf here with me. This show is really like a big blanket that just warms me up on my worst days. And welcome to this new segment called Creature Comforts. Do you guys have a show like that? I'd love some recommendations. So yeah, put them in the comments below. And as always, down in the description, there will be a vocabulary list with Spanglish, Spanish, and Chinese translations. Let's go. Have you heard of a show by Apple TV called Ted Lasso? It's a show about an American football coach that gets hired by a European football club to try to revamp their down-on-their-luck football club. I really love this show because the characters, while not relatable for me in their careers, are extremely relatable in everything else. They are people who are flawed, right? They are not perfect, but they are so lovable anyway. Just like all of us in real life, whether it be their struggles with coworkers, personal relationship, romance, family, mental health, or even just simple beverage choices, you'll find yourself thinking, it really gets me. O sea, que me entiende esta gente. Side note, I really like this show because it's a perfect mix of American English and British English. So you get exposed to both accents, slangs from both cultures, idioms, and communication styles. Now, of course, Ted Lasso is the star of the show, and what draws me in about this character is that on the surface, he seems to have this almost annoying, too good to be true, infallible sense of optimism, which we later see that it really comes at a high personal cost. And this type of character development is something that I value in the shows that I watch. And even in my real life, whenever tough things happen, I'm just like, okay, all right, this is personal, this is character development, but sometimes you want to yell at the universe. Enough lessons. Anyway, like I mentioned, later on in the season, he realizes that as his distance away from his family takes a toll on his marriage, his family life, and later down the line, his mental health, he realizes that this eternal optimism that he really has as a coping mechanism, it's just not enough anymore, and that he needs help. And of course, he fights it every step of the way. And for me, this is actually the part of the show that I related to the most, because I have a bloody difficult time asking for help, whether it be from friends or from professionals. And it really helped to see someone as wise as Ted go through the same struggle. In my case, I grew up as a very independent child. Being the only child of two immigrant parents, of course, I understood their struggle. I understood their struggle as they move across the world, and now that I'm even older, I can empathize with the support system that they've lost when they made that sacrifice, mainly for me. On the other hand, I've also come to terms with the effect that it's had on my development as a human being. And one of the things that I deal with now is this sense of hyper-independence, the sense that I don't need anybody to help me with anything. I can handle it on my own. Comment below if you've got the same sort of issues going on. I especially appreciate this kind of development in a show that seems to be aimed at a mainly male audience. Right? Under the pretense that this is a show about sports, Because I really do think that men, especially men of Ted's generation, they don't get a lot of examples in media in terms of normal men getting help for things like mental health, or even realizing that what mental health is, or that there is help available for that. Ted is a regular dude, right? He's not a veteran coming back with PTSD after serving in Iraq. He's not a cancer patient. He's not struggling with addiction or alcoholism. Of course, he has his own things, but I won't spoil that for you. But all in all, I find it very validating to see a person that is generally very put together to need help. It's nice. And with a bit of luck, Ted gets this help, albeit begrudgingly. Right, he didn't really want it at all at the beginning. And that help almost enters his life in a circumstantial way. And even then, like I said, it takes him time to come to terms with his situation. And even more so when part of his issues go back to, surprise, surprise, his childhood and his family. In the end, Ted finally takes off his armor of sunshine and rainbows, and he lets himself be helped. As for me, I'm still not great at asking for help. I still feel like I can figure everything out on my own. I will watch a billion videos and listen to a million podcasts before actually talking to someone. I don't recommend this, okay? I am looking into finding a professional to work out some stuff with. Still, seeing a character you can relate to at such a level, it's not going to cure all of your neuroses, but it truly feels great to have someone that's going through the same thing, even if that person is fictional. And even better when that person models the positive, helpful, for the lack of a better word, behavior that you might have missed out on life due to whatever reason. All right, so what about you? Do you have any comfort shows or movies that just makes you feel warm and fuzzy that you watch when you're sick or down in the dumps? Leave a comment below. And please, as always, give this video a like and a subscribe. It's free and it really helps feed the algorithm monster. I promise I won't spam videos. I am a teacher and that's what I love to do the most. So that's it for today. Remember, stay vital and enjoy life.